Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing the October budget closeout. So without further ado, let's go. So guys, without even filming this, I know this is gonna be a long video, so grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's start. So we are first going to count all of the coins we have managed to save throughout the month. I usually used to do it once a week, but because I wanted to cross off some of the bigger amounts, I decided to accumulate them over the month. And this is the little pouch that I used. It's a lot of coins, I need a better organization system, I think. But we can start counting and we can see how many squares we managed to cross off. So I actually might do this off camera because otherwise it's gonna take a long time. I'm gonna count this and then I'll be back to tell you what's the amount. Okay guys, so I counted it and it was an even 50 cents. So it's €1, €2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, €7 and 50 cents. So it was an even number, which is good, but here we don't have even numbers. So we're gonna have to kind of divide and conquer. So let's try to find, so 750 minus 364 would be 386. That's too big. But okay, let's do 364. So 1, 2, 3, 60, and 4. This is one square, so 364. And then we will do 750 minus 364 is 386 minus 363 would be 23. Okay. Okay, how about 750 minus 364, 386. How about we divide it by 2, 193. I think I can cross like ones out. How much was the amount? Jesus, 750 minus 363 minus any amount. Like let's say 133 is 254. Can we do that? What am I doing? Jeez, I didn't think this is gonna take that while. Okay, minus 133. Okay, so we can do 133 and 254. Where is it? 254. And that would mean that all of this amount allowed us to cross off 3 squares of our coin challenge. Let me put all of this down and we can move on to counting the balances. Jesus. Oh my God. I'm sorry, that was very loud. It hit my cash tray on my bed. But yeah, let's wipe that off and pretend that never happened. But yes, let's now actually count the balances and also update our little financial goals, because we know, if you watch my videos, that we've hit another one of the goals on here, and I'm excited to do it and update it once we get to it. Okay, so let's start counting our short-term sinking funds. So let me move everything in frame so you can see. I'll put calculator here and let's start. So clothing has once at the end of the month 105. So if you are new here and you don't know what I'm doing, I count the beginning of the month balances and end of the month balances for each of my envelopes. We calculate a change and the grand total at the end to see the progress throughout the month. So clothing had 1.5 at the beginning and now it has 50, 70, 90, 100 and 110. So it's a positive positive €5 difference, but once again it doesn't reflect the middle of the month transactions that happen in each envelope. That's why I have my weekly budget videos where I kind of show you week to week where I put the money. I did spend €40 on a dress from clothing, so technically this is higher, but I did have expenses and I put more money in, so it kind of only +5, but I think you get the idea. Okay, so health had 460 at the beginning of the month, and now Jesus, this is a thick envelope. Let me kind of try to grab everything out. What is happening? Okay, so we have dentist first, and dentist has 50, 100, 120, 140, 150. So plus what we have in therapy. Therapy has 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 225. plus physiotherapy, we have 50 and 70, plus medicine has a 50, and plus what we have in miscellaneous, which is 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So in total, that's 515, and it's a positive 55 euro change. That's great. Even though we spent a lot of money in here, we were able to put it back. So beauty's next. It had 209 at the beginning of the month, and now let's check how much it has now. So nails have 20, laser has 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, 185, 190, plus what we have in hair, which is 50, 60, and 70, plus facials have 20, 40, 50, no, 20, 40, 45, plus what we have in products, which is 20, 40, 45, and 50. So in general, not in general, total, we have 375, which is a 166 euro difference. Even though we spent a lot, we were able to put more in, so it wasn't a negative difference. So for beauty, that's that. Travel had 535 at the beginning of the month. Now it has less because I use this money for my London and Brussels trip. I am currently pre-filming this video, so I am on my trip right now as you're watching this, but once I come back, I'll do an updated video for my travel budget, and hopefully there will be money that we can stuff back into travel. But for now, it has 50, 100, 110, 111, 112, and 113. So 113, and that was a negative 422 euro difference. Okay, next is gifts. Gifts had 210 at the beginning, and now this is capped because it hit my goal of 250. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 245, and 250. So that is for a positive 40 euro difference, but we're not stuffing this until the end of the year, and then we'll just start stuffing it anew. Rollover, I don't count because I use this money in my other envelopes when my paycheck isn't big enough, so I just skipped through that. And fun had 22 at the beginning of the month, and now it has, let's check, let's take out the tabs. Summer, we're not working on summer, we have autumn, and autumn has a 50, and then winter has a 10, so in total that's a 60, and that's a positive 38 euro difference. And all the rest tabs are empty. So there's that. That was this binder. Now let's move on to our long-term sinking funds binder. And we're starting with car, and we can update all of our little trackers now, which is so fun. And car, let me take out the tracker as well. So car had 101, and now we have 125. So that's a positive 24 euro difference, which means 124 divided by 20 is 6 cars fully colored in. So 2, 4, 5, 6. We can color 1 car in, and that's progress. Last month I had to take some money out from this envelope, so we depleted, but now we are back on track with 6 cars. I'm gonna air this out so it doesn't smudge the bills and it gets to dry. So that's that. Home is next, and it had 115 at the beginning of the month, and now it has, let's check, oh, lost bill, 120, 125, 126, 7, 8, 9, and 30. So 130, that's a positive 15 euro difference, which means we can color in 6.5. So 2, 4, 5, 6.5 of the 7th house. That's great. Yay. This is also moving along. Also air this out. That looks funny, but like I have to do it, otherwise it smudges the bills and it doesn't dry. Next is emergency. It had 1,820 at the beginning of the month, but now it has 1,500, 700, 800, 850, 870, 880, 890, 895, and 1,900. So 1,900, that was a positive 80 euro difference, which means 190 divided by 96, which means we can almost have 20. So here these little notes are how many piggies there are, so I didn't have to like count it each time. So this is the 20th piggy, and we need 19.79, so I'll just cross out the 19th one, and we'll cross out the 20th when we get to it. So that's our little tracker. All of these trackers I have are available on my Etsy shop for purchase. They do not come laminated. They come just like a little carton, not like carton, a little like this paper, which is thicker than regular paper. If you do want it laminated, you can write to me and I'll make a special custom order for you, but it will cost a little bit more. Yeah, savings is next. Let's see where we have savings. So it had 16 at the beginning of the month, and now it has 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. So that's a positive 43. Is that possible? 59 minus 16. 43 euro difference. Insane. In 1 month. That's amazing. Okay, and then it's a very nice moment because retirement hit 500, which means that we have hit the goal of this year and we can color in the rest of the jar. Also, these little jar trackers come in a packet of 3 on my Etsy shop. These are amazing. They fit in A6 envelopes and they're very good for tracking your progress and different challenges. So I'm coloring in the rest of the jar, and that's what the tracker now looks. This is November, and this is amazing. I will transfer this money at the end of the year into my retirement account, and that means we can take out a little financial tracker and cross out another one of the goals. So we have hit it, and the estimated date was 31st of December, but we hit it on, let me check when we actually did, 23rd of October, which is amazing. So we only have one financial goal left, which is hit at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't think I'll unfortunately be able to do it this year, but there's always next year. So that's all for the tracker, and let's move on to, so stocks still has 100, there's no change there. Pets had 114 at the beginning of the month, and now let's see how much it has now. 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So 125, and how much is that? Plus 11, and we can cross out, let's see how many icons. 4. So we can cross out 1 kitty cat. This is an amazing pet savings tracker. There's so many little cute things, and this makes me want a pet so bad. Yeah, it's gonna be soon a year since my dog died, so it's a very emotional time for us in the family because my dog was with us for over 13 years, and then last year he died, and we realized that it's gonna be soon a year, which is insane because he was a part of our family for so long, and then to see how fast the year flew by without him, it's really makes you think about time differently. And it's the older you get, it's true that a faster time goes, and it just makes me miss him, and just remember all the fun things we had together. So technology is next. Oh, sorry for that little side note, but technology is next, and it has 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 105, we finally hit the 100 mark on technology. So it is a positive 19 euro difference from the beginning of the month. I don't have a tracker in here for now, but I'll probably make one eventually. I don't really have a goal for this envelope, so I don't really have a tracker. So let's see, for weddings, we have 120, 25. And that was a positive difference of 11. We can't color in another heart because here one heart is 100 euros, so we'll just leave it at this. Let me put this all back. And then next in this binder is babies, and babies had 114 as well in the beginning of the month. And let's check how much it has now. 120 and 25 as well, and that's also 11 euros difference. But here one icon is 20, so let's see how much we can cross out. 6, so 2, 4, 6, right? 2, 4, 6, yeah, so 6 full strollers in babies are crossed out. So there's that. I think I smudged it. No, it's fine. Okay, so that's all for this binder. Now let's move on to savings and miscellaneous. We have our iridescent binder. Christmas is still fully funded with 500. There's no change there. Etsy had 60. Now it has less, I believe. 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. Yes, so minus 16. I used some of this money to ship out products and also to buy stuff I need to make the product. So yeah, charity had 20 and now it has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So that's a positive 10 in charity. Then we move on to tattoos and piercings, and it had 70 at the beginning of the month and now it has 10, 15, and 20. I did have my first tattoo ever this month, I think last week, so I used that money, and I need to go for a correction fill in middle of November, so I don't know if I have to pay for that as well, but I will just have some money left over for that in case. So that was a negative 50 euro difference in tattoos and piercings. And then we have our A5 binder. Sorry, that was very loud. So Monday to Friday actually is gone. We fully funded that and we restuffed the money that we saved into other envelopes. So in total, it was 477. If you haven't seen that video, I posted it last week. Go check it out. So it's a negative 372 difference, but actually it's not negative because it's just redistributed into other envelopes. But 3430 had 715, and we can take out these trackers as well. These are my favorite trackers to fill at the end of the month. And now we have 500, 700, 800, 820, 840, 850. We have 850. So let me put it on the sheet and then we can color in. So 850. And how much is that now? 850 minus 715, that's a positive 135 difference. Great. So let's color in. We have 850 divided by 44, which means we need 19 full lines colored in. 19 is this line. So we color in 3 lines for the progress of this month. This marker is dying. Great. There's no more ink left in here. Oh my god, I'm sorry for that sound. It's so annoying. Okay, so that was November. Great. And then this tracker, we have 850, which is somewhere here, I believe. 850, and we keep continuing with the red. So we'll just do that for this. Great. So we have 2 months left in the year and we'll see what amount we end the year, but that's fun. And then for next year we're gonna set up new trackers, and then next we have subscriptions. Subscriptions had 5, but now it has, let's check, I did take out the money from credit card and paid for my credit card for 2022, while deodorant is empty and Spotify is also empty, and credit card now has only 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I have already paid for my Spotify for this year, so I'll need to start saving in January for next year. And this credit card money is gonna go for 2023. And then while deodorant, I'm still not saving up for, because I have a bunch of refills, but the envelope is in there just in case. Okay, so that's all for this, and we can go for our cash envelopes to count the buffer. Buffer had 20 at the beginning of the month, and now buffer has, let's check. I said that I will cap this at 100. Let's see how much we have in here now. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. So that's a positive 65 euro difference. And yeah, I will use this money whenever I overspent in my cash envelopes. So that's a very good implementation I made last month. I'm very proud of myself for that. Okay, and now let's calculate the grand totals, which is always so fun. So don't forget, we set a goal of at least 7,000 at the end of the month to have as a grand total, and let's see if we actually managed to do so. So let's count all the totals, and 59. The most important part is not to mess up while counting this, because then you have to just start all over. Oh my god, I don't remember if I added 2. Okay. That's why I can't talk while I'm doing this. Okay, in total, we have, we didn't manage to hit our goal. No, we even went into the negative. How is that possible? How much money did I spend this week, this month? Oh my god. Okay, so we flopped majorly this month. We had a negative 105 euro difference, which is insane. I think it's mainly because of the, what is it called? Travel. This was a negative 422. Yeah, probably that affected the balances the most. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't hit the goal, but it was like a far-reached goal. I remember filming the video for budgeting of October, and I was like, oh, if we hit this, I'm gonna be so happy. But I kind of already knew back then that we won't be able to hit this. But yes, these are the balances at the end of October. So sometimes we also have to celebrate our losses. But yeah, without talking about that anymore, I am once again here for my subscriber tracker. I love to end these videos on a positive note, and each end of the month I take out my subscriber tracker and color in the progress that we made throughout the month. So at the moment of filming this video, I have 485 subscribers. So hello guys, hello to the new faces, welcome to the Budget with Jane family. I'm so excited that you joined, and yeah, without the need to sound sappy and basic, but thank you. It really means a lot to me that you follow, and I hope that I inspire your budget journey and I help you just a little bit with your daily spending or savings or whatever, or inspire you in any way. And that's just a good idea to know that I have 485 people that like to tune in and watch me ramble about money and finances. So yeah, let me celebratorily color in these squares, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 full squares and a tiny bit of this one, and that's going to be the progress for October. Why do I keep saying November? Like mentally I'm already in November. But yeah, and we'll see what point we started with at the beginning of the year and then at the end of the year. So this is going to be for October. I think in all of those trackers I wrote November, right? Like, let me go back, because I have a feeling I wrote November in here. Did I write November or October? Yeah, I wrote November everywhere in all of the trackers, and long-term sinking funds binder also. I was like, why am I missing October in the trackers? Okay, well, that's fun. I'll go back and fix. Oh my god. Okay, guys, let's start anew. So I will go back and fix this. My phone just almost fell, but we keep on filming. This is intense. Like, this is a sign that I shouldn't be filming videos. Today I filmed like 5 already today. I'm rambling. This was supposed to be a sweet, heartfelt moment about me thanking my subscribers, and it once again turned into a chaotic moment with Budget with Jane. That's fun. But yes, once again, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm sorry for being such a mess all the time, but I mean, that's life. I'm juggling so many things at this moment, and I just really enjoy filming these videos. I love my channel. I love how I'm growing, what I'm doing with my channel. I adore my Etsy shop. I put my heart, soul, blood, sweat, tears into that shop, and I'm just so thankful and grateful to every single one of you that support me. And yeah, I wanted to wish you a very happy rest of October whenever you're watching this. And then I'll be back tomorrow with a video for November, which is insane that it's November already, but it's my favorite season coming. I love Christmas, and I have a lot of good news to tell you about November's budget, so stay tuned for that video. But once again, I want to wish you a very happy rest of October. Have a fun Halloween if it hasn't been passed already when I publish this video. I don't know. But yeah, I wish you a very wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.